Yeah, we got our two teams set and ready to go. We're going to get into some Breakaway right about now, Rip.
Right, so let's introduce the blue team. First up for the blue team, we've got papasmurf.
papasmurf, huh?
I assume he's not very tall, but there he is. papasmurf from Anaheim, California, rocking the Black Knight, the biggest character from papasmurf. And the second player on the blue team, MackNJeeves, not to be confused with his friend Mac and Cheese, perhaps from Washington, D.C., rocking the Thorgrim. So first team we've seen with two tanks here today.
Yeah, Black Knight and a Thorgrim, all right.
And then the third player on the blue team says, I'm a COD player.
Ah, okay, so he really likes fish, cod.
He definitely likes to play with fish. He likes to play with them, Steve. He's a COD player from Anaheim, California with the Rollins. And player number 4, much more interesting than the COD player, Silent.
Silent.
From Anaheim, California with Spartacus.
Yeah, oh wow, Snapchatting as he comes up to the stage.
Yes, but he's not saying anything though.
Not
just
saying
silent.
anything,
Exactly.
just filming, yeah.
That's his gimmick. Here we go. Introducing their coach, Gltovar. Is that how you say that? Gltovar? Gltovar.
There
I know
he
that
is.
guy.
Yeah.
All right, red team turn to come on out. This is me, their opponents. Player number 1 for the red team, we've got the TheDrakma from Houston with Thorgrim. And player 2 for the red team, we've got one chick, also from Houston, with Morgan. And player 3, we've got JTTOPGUN from Lake Forest, I assume California, with Ann Bonnie. And player 4 for the red team, we've got MXE from San Juan Capistrano.
With Rollins, so 2 DPS characters, Morgan and Thorgrim. I'm really interested to see this double tank combo. Also the coach on the red team, of course. JustcallmeBau. Who's had winning teams all day, I feel like, right?
I mean, he might be the best coach here.
Is he the best coach?
Based
I mean,
Based
I don't
on
know.
win percentage, it might be the case.
I can tell you he's a really talented player as well. His Thorgrim.
He's a cheater.
Yeah, his Thorgrim is cheating. That
He
fool
is a cheater.
is the most annoying Thorgrim on the planet. I'm telling you guys right now.
Yeah,
When you
so
see
keep
it in
an eye
action,
on red team Thorgrim. See if he does that coaching there.
yeah, he'll probably give him only coach that red team. All right, I'm gonna break down.
So,
How to
I'm
be
going
the
to
best
coach your
Thorgrim.
red team. Who's Thorgrim? I got you.
So as you mentioned, 2 tanks on the blue team.
Right, you know, I looked at it again. They've got 2 tanks, and then they've got Rollins for the DPS and Spartacus for the DPS.
Okay.
So both their DPS dealers are kind of short range. Nothing from long range.
Right, so they're gonna have to get in there and fight.
They got to get, that team is very offensive. They've got to be really up close to fight.
So if you're the blue team, I think the plan is stay kind of back and try to kite them backwards. Just like, all right, I don't want to engage with 2 tanks and a DPS. So it's going to be really important for the Thorgrim on the red team to try to prevent the blue team from getting to his back line. So what you do is, if they run past you, you turn around and throw them backwards.
Yes,
so that he can't get towards
exactly the strat.
He can't get towards your DPS.
Throw
so,
the first guy you see backwards towards your team.
No, I mean, I said face away and throw them away from your team.
Oh, why not just throw them into your team?
Because they're all going to die, Rip. Why
No,
would
I'm saying like send your Thorgrim out front. Grab the first guy you see and toss him back.
I guess, but they're also big and scary.
Yeah, but you pick the first one, then all of a sudden it's 4v3.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. That could actually work.
Both ways.
Yeah, so if they make it to your back line, that's when you want to throw them out
Oh,
of there.
hell yeah. Get them out of there.
Yeah, get away from my DPS. Stay away from them. So
Precisely.
It's going to be important to see if those DPS characters can be protected by this double tank, double DPS lineup that's going to be getting in there and scrapping. Again, you know, all of this fighting is important, but you have to score the relic. So,
that, of course, the most important part of Breakaway.
And not having ranged characters or having only Rollins, who's short range, is going to be tough to stop the relic pushes because you want that range to try to tag the relic from super far away. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be
a great point.
Damage for the red team, it seems like. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a range character, stopping the relic push is hard. It's really tough. Because, you know, a lot of times you just can't get near them. They'll use their dash and get out of the way. Wrecking Hammer in the middle, huh?
What? He doesn't want you to pick that thing up. Oh my gosh, and Ramp in the middle too. They just want to defend over the middle.
Oh, tries to put out the wall. But if you're placing your buildables and happen to get hit, the buildable just gets instantly destroyed. So you got to keep that in mind. Big Ragnarok from Thorgrim. And now we see a fight over the relic in the center. Both teams kind of just scrapping it out and said, oh yeah, there's an objective. I should probably get to that.
Right, I mean, you got to remember, blue team just wants to fight. So red team's got to do their bit to not fight.
The dodge is so far from blue team. Spartacus trying to push it in. His team is actually pretty low so far. You got to be careful about that. Big fight going down. Black Knight.
Spartacus
he pulled everybody towards him.
They don't even notice he's there. Oh,
they didn't even notice. Finally, they noticed on the backside of things that he was sort of rushing all the way in.
Stopped just before he tried to jump after the slide.
Blue team Rollins tried to throw it in, but it's rolling back. Circle of Spite is down. Takes the Spartacus out. Blue team is losing a lot of their members. That Rollins is super low.
Yeah, luckily respawn times are fairly quick, so not looking at the team wipe just yet.
Yeah, and that red team Gonna have to, you know, play careful together. The blue team only has one ranged character in Rollins, so as long as they stay a little bit further back, it's gonna be tough for that to be an issue for them. We're trying to kill that red side Thorgrim. He's almost down, and he goes down now. 2 down on the red team. This is a big chance for the blue
and
team.
Rollins so low as well.
Oh, that Wrecking Hammer saved them. Finally gets taken out by the spin.
To win. And Hulbut's just out of range from Anbani. That explosion you see was the result of her ultimate.
You see that ballista from Anbani in the background. That did excellent work, and now she's been able to push the relic.
Oh man, it's only Black Knight to try to stop her, and he's way behind.
He went the wrong way. Should have took a shortcut or something. Tried to scoop her, but couldn't reach.
Yeah, pulled just out of range there. That's kind of like a hook for the Black Knight. Not a lot of range, but it will be able to suck in your opponent if you're close enough.
Yeah, and all of his abilities really are about pulling.
Right there, he tried it.
Yeah,
too
about
far.
Pulling the enemies towards him. He's really just a character about keeping everybody near him and just kind of hulking out and fighting everybody.
Exactly.
His ultimate Thorns, where you see these big red or blue pulses come out depending on what team he's on, that'll just be this big suction in there. And you can see the equipment, silver level damage for the Thorgrim.
But look at the red team, all damage, all the way across the board.
All damage, all day, Rip. Why do anything else when you could slug it out?
Oh man, this should be really interesting as these rounds progress. Red team up with the first round. Wrecking Hammer goes down again from red team. Thorgrim right by the relic.
And the ballista goes down on the red team, but the siege barrel from Black Knight actually took it out. So now looking to push forward. Blue team trying to push the relic, tosses it off. He says, I'm sick of this relic.
Yeah, gonna respawn right where he tossed it off from.
See that big cleave from the Black Knight in there trying to fight. And now that Wrecking Hammer is still on the relic.
Yeah, Morgan was trying to get away, but man, look at the damage Rollins put out on her.
And that Wrecking Hammer just keeps hitting Thorgrim over and over. Big fight going down red. Rollins is super low. He might go down, and so does this Black Knight. Oh, the ballista got him. That's the buildable from Anbani. It's a really great buildable. But it does have a dead spot. If you walk right up next to it, it will not attack you. Exactly. Oh, the wall to block him. But he just goes the other way.
Oh, shield wall into Ragnarok. That's his ultimate from Thorgrim. You see him jump up in the air.
Oh, he throws
my gosh, after the dash, too. Almost had it, but he gets taken out.
And Rollins tried to walk it in. Couldn't quite do it. The spike. He walked up and slammed it in. Good work from the blue team Spartacus. See, at the end, he just decided, yeah, let me just walk up, grab this out of the air, and
this way. That's the way it goes.
Just that quick little 180. Where should I put this? Oh, yeah, right here.
Smart stuff. So the blue team scores there.
Yeah, good work to them. They get that round for themselves. It's 1 round each. You know, the red team, as we mentioned, all damage. You see the crossing swords? That is the damage equipment. Gets you. Each level gives you 20% more damage.
Wow, red team Thorgrim putting on some health and some buildable damage. So when he attacks buildables, he's going to do more damage than he normally would.
Yeah, you see that little spiky ball? That is the equipment for buildable damage. Blue team on the relic early. You can see the walls up. Now, the red team has so many buildable. You see the relic actually bounce off the trampoline. There's a couple of, you can actually do stuff like pass it off the trampoline. It'll bounce off of it, and you can pass to your teammates and stuff.
A lot of advanced strategies you probably won't see here today because, you know, people just getting their hands on the game for the first time.
Right, like that alley-oop that Godspeed was doing with Anbani.
Exactly.
It's a bit more advanced. It's the kind of stuff that you don't often see. Spartacus has a crazy one with his ultimate in a ramp.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see about that one.
That is a nutty, nutty tactic. But the blue team looking to just fight now. They have that Circle of Spite down the red team from Morgan Le Fay.
Yeah, that Circle of Spite actually reduces the armor.
Makes you do 35% extra damage to the enemy team, so it's great for just fighting it, and if you can force the fight to it. Red team's got a lot of buildables up. These walls and Wrecking Hammer are going to be tough for the blue team to push past.
Yeah, so many obstacles in their way. And look at this, Rollins now trying to make his way out, gets stuff though.
And they're playing on the objective now. Red team Rollins trying to get that damage buff. The red team does get the damage buff. That's 25% to them of overall damage. Red team Rollins getting,
he got hooked.
Getting hooked. The Black Knight did a lot of damage to him. Now blue team's going to be able to push up. But that Anbani being the ultimate sniper up there.
But Black Knight gets away from her.
Doesn't want to try to fight now. Trying to push on the relic.
They don't even see him.
He's all by himself with the ballista. Got him.
Morgan.
Yeah, ballista and Morgan
he's
out.
Fighting in range of that ballista. Not a good spot for the Black Knight. He's going to go down for sure. There he is. He's out of there.
And now Morgan Le Fay pushing on it. Got to be careful. She's all alone, though, and she doesn't have the relic anymore. Blue team, there's a wall there.
Yeah,
he tried to make it over.
That would have been crazy if you could walk on top of it. I haven't seen that before.
He definitely could have thrown it over, but blue team Spartacus might score again. No!
The ballista in the last second.
He pulled his arm back to throw it and then got hit in the middle of the air.
If only he had the dash. Does he have the dash?
Invincible dash.
Oh, my gosh. Blue team in trouble. So many of them going down right now.
Thorgrim might go down as well. He's so close. The Black Knight on full health, though, for the blue team.
Wow, Thorgrim surviving. They have 2 seconds to kill him.
Oh, he got it in!
Oh, the hero!
What a guy, this blue team Black Knight with the insta dash and a toss. That's the combo you need to do as the relic carrier. that dash, you see when you flash white when he hits the ground.
That was so smart. The explosion you saw there was his defensive ability. So it builds up like this little shield around him, and after some time it explodes and knocks away anyone near him.
Exactly. That's the Black Knight's defensive ability. All these characters have an escape option or a defensive ability. His does that. Thorgrim, the other tank, is a shield wall where he's just invincible. He can just take all these hits to him. So, yeah, as we mentioned, one of the important things to do in this as you carry the relic, dash. That dash, when you flash white, is invincible. So you got to use that invincible dash into toss combo to score the relic.
Right, because a lot of times while you're carrying that relic, your character does move slower.
Yes.
So that is definitely your fastest option to get forward and not take hits and lose the relic.
Yeah, that's what you got to keep in mind. Man, this Rollins being a real pesky on the blue team. Oh, red team, he snuck it in. I don't know if anybody's noticed. Well, the spikes have noticed, and he just runs right into him. Big fight now going down.
Those spikes becoming so effective right now.
They're all just fighting on the spikes. That's like video games 101. Don't fight on the spikes.
Don't fight on the spikes. But you know, they took out one of them at least.
Yeah, some of these blue
team
team
buildables. Look at how many buildables there are. This is crazy.
Oh, he's got to take that ramp, right? Hit it. Oh, the jump.
Oh, he could have jumped over maybe.
He definitely could have jumped. You keep your momentum when you hit ramps. So a lot of times you want to take that ramp and immediately jump when you land.
Ouch, the Ragnarok disrupting everybody.
And that silence for Morgan Le Fay, those crows that swarm around her is a silence. You can't use any of your abilities when you're in there.
Everyone dropped down. Luckily, and Bonnie comes up for the red team, preventing the team wipe.
And 2 members of the red team went down, as you mentioned. Now the relic is down. The blue team is just looking to fight. That Ballista might take out Rollins if he's not careful.
Oh, the catapult.
Double Roland to trampoline. Oh, they both get taken down. 2 members of the blue team go down. Just the Black Knight and Spartacus left. Can he run all the way up the pyramid and hit that ramp again? Red team looking to push now with the relic. They do have the numbers advantage, but Spartacus cleared it. So many buildables up for the blue team too. In the center of the stage, as you can see, a couple of wrecking hammers, catapult from Spartacus.
It looks like Spartacus on the blue team.
Oh, look at the walls. Oh my god.
That is a lot of walls. It looks like the Farcans are shooting at each other from Spartacus, so his buildables are killing each other but not doing any damage.
Yeah. Oh, the wall jump again. There's the jump.
Oh my goodness.
Now he's got to use the invincible dash. Yes,
he does, but the Ballista and he goes down.
So that Spartacus figured out how to play the game.
That was a sick strategy. But look at this, the Black Knight again.
Scores it. Good work from the blue team. You can see at the end, one of the most important things about this game, learning to move that relic. Congrats again to the blue team for the victory.